You again? Have I encountered you before?
I don't believe so. Someone just called in and said that the church is closed and that you were walking. Someone was walking down by the creek or something like that. What's going on, man?
Nothing, just hanging out.
Okay.
Have I committed a crime or anything?
Well, I just explained to you why I'm here contacting you, right?
And I'm asking you if I've committed a crime.
Well, I don't believe so.
Oh, okay.
But, when people call us, you gotta respond, right?
Yeah, sure. So what else is going on?
Well, I'm talking to you. So, do you work here?
I'm not answering any questions. I haven't committed a crime. What's your name and badge number, sir?
Officer Ward.
Officer Ward, what's your badge number?
1423.
1423? Okay. What police department are you with? Richardson Police Department. Why did it take you some time to register that?
I'm just wondering why you're being so confrontational with me when I'm just doing my job coming out here.
No, sir, it's not.
Been burglarized in the past.
It's not confrontational. I'm just asking questions as a citizen. How come you're not driving a regular patrol car?
This is illegal.
Okay.
I'm not gonna sit here and do this with you, sir.
I'm
doing my job. I came out here, asked what you do, and you said you're just hanging out.
I have questions. I just have questions. I noticed you're not in a regular patrol car. It kind of caught my attention when you rolled up in a vehicle that looks like a regular civilian vehicle. So I'm just doing my part to make sure that you're a legitimate officer. Can you have your sergeant come out? Okay, so you are a legitimate officer with the Richardson Police Department. That means nothing to me. I'm looking at the vehicle that you pulled up in. Okay, so I see another. I see your. Okay, so I guess you called it in. All right, so you didn't call that in? Okay.
Why do you think I would come here from the main road?
So two people called in because I see another.
Well, we always respond to calls with 2 officers.
Okay. Okay, so this looks a little bit better. Okay, this looks a little bit better. So that's all I was getting at. Man, I've had people.
He's recording, not wanting to identify himself.
I've had people. No, I'm not an auditor at all. No, I'm not an auditor. Are you a sergeant?
No.
What's your name and badge number, sir?
Right here.
Okay. Is there any reason why you got to get that close?
Do you work here for the church?
I was not going to answer any questions. I'm not committing any crimes or anything like that. He said that he got a call from some person that said that I was walking around, and he came to check it out. And
Right. Well, we wouldn't be here if we didn't get a call.
yeah, sure. But I've had encounters with your department before to where you guys didn't get calls, and I was trying to figure out how you guys even found me. But this is at another location. But what's your name and badge number, sir?
Brookhart.
Brookhart, what's your badge number?
995.
Okay, perfect. All right, and I was just trying to make sure he was legit because I've never seen a police vehicle like that.
We got a few of them that are.
That's like that? Okay, so I was just trying to make sure. It kind of alerted me a little bit. I'm like, who is this individual parked in front of me? Like, but when he got out, saw the uniform, it made me feel a little bit better. But
So what you up to today?
just hanging out, just trying to have a peaceful day.
Right.
Not bothering anybody. Just.
Right. Well, this church has been burglarized.
Oh, okay.
Burglarized in the I don't know exactly when. It's been about within the last month.
Really?
And so I don't know whether it's one of the neighboring businesses that called about it, or whether it's somebody from here. I don't really know, but we got a call saying somebody was around here, around the church.
Sure.
On their property. And,
Okay.
they want us to check it out.
Sure. Just so you know, I am a licensed security officer, level 2, level 3, so I have no intentions of breaking in this building.
Okay.
I'm just.
You do understand though you are on somebody's property. Correct?
You haven't confirmed that though. You don't know
Well,
that.
This is the church property.
I understand, but how do you know that I don't have affiliations with the church?
Well, that's why I asked.
Right. I didn't.
Right.
I refuse to answer any questions. So.
Well, they're entitled to make things as difficult or as easy as they like. So.
It's not being difficult, sir. I'm just asserting my rights. That's it. That's all I'm doing. So.
We're just gonna check into that, and if you go here to the church, if you work for the church and you're allowed to be on their property, then great. If not, well then we'll deal with that when we get there.
But you do understand that would be soliciting a trespass, right?
What's that?
You would be soliciting a trespass, right?
No.
You're trying to look into it. Do you have an incident number or a call number for the person that called?
Well, like I said, we wouldn't be here if somebody hadn't called.
Understood, but do you have an incident number or a call number? May I have that, please?
Not yet. I'll give it to you when we're done.
Oh, okay, cool.
Right.
I thought you were walking off because we were done.
No.
Okay.
No, we'll be done in a bit.
Sure. You tried to say I'm an auditor. I'm not an auditor. And then we got some vehicle that's in the cut off in the distance. I guess that's an unmarked police vehicle as well. I don't know. So that's what made me feel better about the situation, because the actual, marked police vehicle pulled up. See, somebody pulls up like this, I don't know what to think. I don't know what's going on. So. Oh, crap. I'm dropping my stuff all over the place. I wonder if I take these headset out, if it's gonna stop my recording. I hope it doesn't. Let me see. So like I said, I got some stuff going on with the neighboring police department, so they're all trying to give me a hard time now. I'm gonna set my phone down real quick. And what he's doing right now is they're pretty much trying to solicit a trespass. Matter of fact, let me put my body camera on. The old body cam out. So they're gonna try to do a repeat of the place I was at in Fort Worth, where they have an individual come out and claim that they're a member of the church or an affiliate of the church, just like that other person claimed that they were an affiliate of that property that I was on in Irving. Sorry, did I say Fort Worth? It was in Irving. Just make sure I get, it's the Richardson Police Department. Make sure I get that. So they labeled me an auditor. I guess they tell the police departments I'm an auditor. They know what they're doing. They know what's up.
Alright, Anthony, like I explained to you, we're out here because someone's calling me a suspicious person. I see it's happened before. You've been doing the same thing. So just be aware, if you keep doing stuff like this, people are going to keep calling in, and we're going to keep showing up. So if you don't want to see us, don't want to deal with us, don't do this particular activity.
Oh, what activity am I doing?
I mean, you're backed into a parking spot back at a church.
Uh-huh.
People think it's suspicious, they call us. I'm just letting you know that we continually contact you. This is the second time it looks like. So if you don't want to talk to us, I wouldn't do stuff like that, okay?
That's kind of suspicious because no.
Leave. Have a good day.
No problem. You guys have a good day too. Oh boy. See, oftentimes people say don't talk to the cops. You have to know what to say, and you have to know the right kind of questions to ask. If you're smart enough to be able to do that, you can talk to the cops, okay? You got to flip it back on them and question them, especially if you know that you're not doing no wrong. There is no... Now, granted, there may have been somebody walking back through here. You know what I'm saying? But again, I'm going to show y'all something, too. I'm going to show y'all something. Let me go back here, because this is not the first time that I've been over here in this area. And I just did a video earlier this morning asking for help, asking for a place to, you know, shower up and shave. And this is the exact area I was, okay? I spent the night out here. I wasn't backed up right here. I was parked further in the middle of the parking lot under the light, okay? When it got brighter, I parked over here because it's a nice scenery right here. So granted, there may have been someone who lives in the houses that are beyond the trees over here. You know what I'm saying? That may have seen me. That's a possibility. But what I did notice the other day when I came over here, I walked through here and I kept saying, and it was like, I was saying it to myself, like somebody's going to get an alert and they're going to see me. I don't know if this is a house or what this is. I think this is a house. Or like no, it's like a community center or something, it looks like. And there was an individual that was on the phone looking dead at me. Like even before I walked down the open to be seen, this fool was looking at me through the bushes and had his phone up to his ear. So it was like he was tracking my movement, and then he was just following along with, you know, with his phone or whatever. So when I walked out, he had his phone up to his ear and he's looking like right at me as I'm walking by. So when I tell you that these certain individuals get these alerts, man, it's just what it is. So he got intel, right, that I do this quote unquote type of activity. I've had 2 other encounters with the Richardson Police Department, and it was at the same place. So he said activities as in plural. Like, how do you know I've been at more than one other spot when I've only had 2 encounters at the same spot? So they already know what's up when they show up. They already know. These people are just geared towards trying to give me a hard time. I was waiting to see who he was gonna call if this church has been closed down. And I knew that this church was closed down when I first started coming here. Just from, you know, walking around, looking at it, I knew it was closed down. So these people know I'm not a burglar or anything like that. If anything, I would look out for the place. If I saw somebody trying to break in, of course I would, you know, I'd contact law enforcement. Because it would be suspicious if I didn't. Like, oh, I see somebody breaking in, but I didn't make a call. But sometimes they might send their street theater people to do stuff like that, to give the impression that they're trying to break in, or just to test you to see if you're going to call. They'll do stuff like that too. They don't have nothing better to do. The dude looked familiar. I swear that was a dude that I encountered at the other church, the First United Methodist Church, right there off the 75 feeder near the Arapaho exit. It looked just like him. They was like the same height, but I guess it wasn't. That's why I said you again. So now that I think of it, I have seen that blue vehicle. I've seen that blue vehicle before. It was over there by Quick Trip. I was leaving out from that church off of the 75 feeder near Arapaho. I went to the Quick Trip, I believe. It's a gas station out here in Dallas area or whatever. And I saw that same blue vehicle. So when he did pull up and I got to looking off in it, I was like, it looked like it's a cop in that vehicle. So that's why I kind of like, I was like, okay, it ain't no perp. So let me, you know, let me act accordingly. But anyways, so yet another encounter. I have some, how can I put this? And this was going on even before I did this, by the way. The Plano Police Department played a part in me losing my job with the security company, okay? One of the officers took my security license and never gave it back to me and gave it to my employer. Okay.